What can we do to protect our trans men and women, especially our youth, from the vitriol and hate coming from the White House and other members of Congress?
Stand up for them. Again, the court just issued an injunction because they wanted to move some trans inmates out of the federal prison system, and the court stepped in and said, you can't do that. We've had legislation. This is a community that's going to be under attack over and over and over again. And no matter how a person feels about that, adults and adult legislators in power should not be attacking children. Should not be attacking children. We've had multiple bills on trans youth in sports, and I want people to understand the text of that bill, because I hear people calling my office on both sides of this issue. I spoke up about this very early in my first term in Congress because I said local sports authorities, the CIAC, the NCAA, the Olympics, everybody should be able to make, the federal government shouldn't be overseeing a sports administration. Betsy DeVos stepped in. She said she was going to take money from Connecticut. I don't know if you guys remember that. We were the focus of a lawsuit. It was right here in this district. And as a teacher, at the end of the day, I was like, adults should not be attacking children. The bill we just voted on, which I've gotten a lot of calls in my office, trans youth should not be allowed to play in sports. I told you once, and I'll tell you again, you have a congresswoman who reads the bills, and that bill allowed for inspections of children to prove. That was in the bill. So a coach, a volunteer, a teacher, if someone accused a girl who seemed too masculine, a boy who seemed too... Inspection. Like, what are we doing here? If you want to have a conversation about critical mass, about categories, about where children should play sports, we can have a conversation. But dehumanizing people, violating people's civil rights, scaring children, like, what are we doing here? I don't understand the hysteria around that topic. If I had a student in my class who identified as a trans youth, I could tell you it didn't damn it matter. They were my student and I was their teacher and I did my job. And anybody who can't get through that, I can't convince you of what that feels like, because I'll never move from that position. I don't care what the political breakdown of this district is, I will never move from a position that says it's okay to attack children.